Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Aselia the Eternal with me, Phantom's Y. So, when last we left off, we were in the middle of a whole lot of fighting. That's pretty much all I remember about it. No, not really, but yeah, I remember you guys teaching me some things about, things I was doing wrong and things I could improve on. But, we made it through, despite a little bit of floundering. So, I consider that pretty good. They were going to take this town they were warning us against, right? That's what it was, I think. So I think we need to send one unit back to defend this town. At least one unit, anyway. And, we could kind of do a dual-pronged approach, because it looks like they're going to approach this unit this way and this unit this way, and I guess that one's going to stay? Probably. Anyway, for now, we need to decide who we want to send where. I imagine this unit will probably only move like every 2 turns. If I had to guess. Don't know for sure, but otherwise they'd just be able to take it over without us being able to do much. Let's hope that's not the case. Okay, so they've got a Ice Banisher, a Black Spirit Counterattacker, and a Black Spirit Attacker. So... Black Spirits can avoid the Ice Banisher, so we could have Helion in our support role, but we don't really have a strong defense. Then again, Helion's... Oh wait, I already have said I'll plug her into the support role. Can't have Helion in 2 roles. How strong are you, Himika, in the defensive role? Oh, dang it, formation, that's what I meant. I need to take a look. Really weak. How about you, Nelly? Pretty dang weak. That's unfortunate. Because they're the closest to it. So they might have a chance of catching them. No one else will. Which really means they need to do it by default. They might have some trouble, but, we'll have to make do. Otherwise, we need to heal them up a little bit. It looks like they are in really good condition. We might wait for 1 turn just to get Asperia's health back up to max. Do they have a training facility here? They have nothing there. And we have 8,000 ether to be converted, a ether pool of 2,400. So we don't need to train just yet. We might wait about training for now. I think we're just going to proceed. But we are going to wait 1 turn. This is Phantom's Y taking forever to do anything, I know. Alright. So, moving forward now. I just can't move that way? Okay, now I feel dumb. So we have to go this way then. Why can we not move that way? Was that a story thing? I don't remember. I guess. Oh well. Derp. Alright, well, hopefully they're really slow. Yeah, stand there. Don't move, please. Please, dear God. Alright, we're gonna speed things up. Speeding things up. Speeding things up. Actually, do we still have our training facility here? No, an ether converter. So our only training facility is there now, I think. Yeah, Rekios. Which is fine. I really don't understand why we can't move this way. It just seems like a, kind of strange designation from the game. And down this way. Oh, okay, they did move some. And they're all moving this way. Okay, I think we're going to get there before they do, though. So, we might want to actually build a fort here, because they're all going to attack us here, it looks like. So, we might do that. I mean, why not, right? If we got the time. We might as well. Okay, so now let's build. Actually, I should probably see what the town name is. It's Rosario. Build there a tower in Rosario. It doesn't really matter because we're only going to do level 1. Wow, we can actually build a pretty awesome tower, but we could do a level 2 tower, I guess. And that's only going to take 2 turns. Let's see where they're at. They're right next to us, so maybe I should just build level 1. It's better than nothing. Oops, no, not Rakios. Rosario. Tower. Oh, no. Tower. Level 1. Alright. Move everyone over here. Hey, CJ Salt, how you doing? Are you the dude who did the rad at Fate Stay Night playthrough? Considering that I've only done 4 episodes of it, you probably don't mean me, but... I'm actually planning to pick back up the Fate Stay Night Let's Play here in early November, if you are talking about me, because my living situation is in the midst of changing, so I plan to have more time to record. So, that's the hope anyway. I think it'll work out. Okay. Now let's see if we can do alright attacking them. This seems like a decent formation. I don't know how much damage we're going to get counterattacked for. It's the only thing that worries me. Hey, I appreciate that, CJ Salt. There's only 4 parts up right now, but there will be a lot more coming. So, I hope that you enjoy it. What the heck? Let's give it a shot, right? What's the worst that could happen besides, you know, us dying? I don't think we're gonna die. I just worry about how much damage we're gonna take. Attack, attack. Okay, so not too bad. We did finish her off in 1 turn, so that wasn't too bad. We did take a little bit of damage with Helion too, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. And they're gonna heal up at the end of that turn, so they're in even better shape. Personally, I'm an Ultimate Blade Works fan. I actually agree, but I asked people what route they wanted me to do, and Heaven's Feel won pretty much hands down. So, yeah, no, it is what it is. Should we just do this again? I think we should. I don't see why not, anyway. Oh, we didn't finish off the supporter, but... Well, we're going to now, but... Does she gain mind attacking? No, she doesn't. She loses mind using that, and she gains it for defending. She's not going to be able to defend, but just her mind there, the low ranking is just a bit worrisome. But, yeah, we're just going to keep this formation, that's fine. Archer best husbando. I'm glad it made you fist pump, CJ Salt. Alright, we're all gonna move in. And now we have our pick of who we're going to attack with, but for this turn it's gotta be them. We can Ice Banish the Fireball. Is that an elemental attack? It's not, right? It is. Okay. So that should do pretty good damage. And she's gonna get... She'll probably take a little bit of damage, but she's also gonna get extra mind for defending. And that's a trade I'm totally willing to make here, because it's not going to ultimately be a big deal. Alright, let's do it. You're Himika, right? Yes, Himika. Let me switch to my main account since I was using this name to troll my friend's stream. Kappa indeed. Alright. So bam, we took out their defender. Helion took some damage, but she's gonna be just fine. No big deal. And who do we want to attack with now? Okay, so I believe Shad told me that the way it works for you to gain affection between a hero and a heroine in a battle is that you have to have the hero and the heroine in the same squad and defeat the entire squad together. So, if that's true, I've been doing a lot of cleanup duty with, you know, certain groups and such as that. So that explains, you know, why I perhaps hadn't been getting a lot of affection between Aselia and Yuto. So I need to work on that. And this squad is already half beaten, so maybe I don't use them. I mean, they're not even in the same squad right now, but I'm kind of thinking out loud right here. Fireball, we need an Ice Vanisher, basically, for sure. Man, I forgot we had the, you know, blue squad over there with just Aselia. I think that was our boss squad, wasn't it? I don't know. Either way, I think we might have them actually take them down here. We might even have Aselia do it. Except for the fact that Fireball... Oh wait, Ice Vanisher. Derp. Never mind. Because she'll gain some mine there, and Aselia will lose a little... Does she have Water Shield 3 yet? She does! Glad I checked that. So, yeah, I think we do that. And Aselia will be fine. So yeah, this... We have Strike 3. I just checked that too. We don't. Okay. So let's do this. Alright. Bam. Bam. Alright, no big deal for Aselia. She gained some mind. You see she's at 96 mind now. Wow, that was a really quick switch, Tompkins. Aka CJ Salt. Final Fantasy X affection system? I have no idea, to be honest. It's been a long time since I played Final Fantasy X. And, yeah, that's Boss Squad from last time. That's what I thought. This is a game called Aselia the Eternal, aka Ian no Aselia, Konodachi no Hatede, if you prefer the Japanese title. It is a sort of strategy RPG slash visual novel. It's a nice combination of both, in my opinion. You know, they're all kind of low on mind. How about you guys? I think maybe we use you guys. Wow, Yuto's got 98 mind. This kind of seems like a good squad. Except for the fact I don't really want Orpha to use a fireball, but... Maybe we'll do this. Yeah, or actually, no wait. Orpha and Defender? What am I thinking? Not much, apparently. That's fine, that's fine. Oh man, I totally thought that we were gonna take him down with that. That is really shocking. I feel silly now. It's really rare to see a visual novel with such in-depth combat. I love TBS's VNs. TBS VNs? Not sure exactly, but yeah, I agree. That's actually my favorite part of this game, is the combat. And the fact that it has such diverse characters while it's doing all this. So, you know what, no. Just stick with what I had. The only VN I've seen that's similar is Rants. Oh yeah, Sengoku Rants. I've seen like the beginning of those games, and I was like, I don't want to play this. So, you know. But I've heard of them. I've never played them myself, though. Turn-based strategy, okay. That just makes me think of Turner Broadcasting Systems, or whatever it stands for. You know, TBS network. But, thankfully, not the same thing. Flame Shower, that shit's intense. Let's Ice Banish it. I kind of think we have a good combination here. Unfortunately, Shrouded Sword is going to be kind of vicious for Helion, but this is just a really good combination for this squad. And I don't think it's going to kill her. I think it will do some major damage, though, and after that, she may need to chill out of the defender role for a while. But anyway, let's go ahead and save just before I do something stupid, because you guys know. You guys know. And then, let's do this. Huh. See, I never even seen Sengoku Rants' combat. I knew that it had, you know, RPG elements. But yeah, this game, the story is... It's a little bit cheesy, I guess, is the best way to put it in this game, in my opinion. But I like it kind of in spite of that. Like, I feel like it's got a lot of heart, but it's kind of cheesy. So, you know, I don't really begrudge it that. Do I want to do this? Probably not. Probably not. Do I want to do this? No, I don't, because he has Flame Shower. Not thinking, man. Welcome back, Illusion. I'm just trying to, you know, again, with the... My mind is really in an okay spot. I'm just so used to, like, freaking out about it that, you know, I think I'm kind of overthinking a lot of things. I think we just kind of do this, and, you know. Yeah. Yeah, Tompkins was just talking a little bit about Sengoku Rant's Illusion. Which, I don't really know much about, to be honest, so... I am no sort of authority on anything Sengoku Rants. Alright. I should mention that, you know, while we're talking about turn-based strategy, role-playing games, there's another one that Jest put out in English called Yumina the Ethereal. I played a little bit of that game. And the game is, like, in contrast to this one, it's super silly, but the combat system is actually pretty similar to this one, though I prefer Aselia, the Eternal's combat, personally. I feel like they put a lot of... too much micromanaging in the combat of Yumina the Ethereal. And I'm kind of hoping that the sequel to Aselia, the Eternal, the spiritual successor at least, which is... I am completely blanking on the name. But anyway, Jas is bringing that here as well, and I'm hoping that that one is a bit more like this combat system. I keep wanting... I just need to change up my squads a little, I think. Because it's kind of irritating me that I end up with kind of like one squad that I keep wanting to go to. Well, two squads I keep wanting to go to, and then this one just feels completely underwhelming. Because, you know, frankly, Orpha, she can be so good later, but she sucks so bad right now. So bad. This is a little more balanced. Okay, so maybe we use Orpha here. And... oh, no, we don't. No, we just don't use that squad at all. So... yeah, so maybe now we use Squad 3, since we changed that up. We do this. That's what I was trying to get at. Yes. And that should do some major damage. Did we get Heavy Attack 3? I don't think we did. No, we didn't. Just wanted to double check. Oh man, chat is flying by me. Oh man, Illusion. Heard it has some really deep gameplay. Later, YouTube is going to be like, who's he talking to? I'm talking to Twitch chat. Excuse me. I think maybe we go with the squad again. Helion's mind is getting better, slowly but surely. And if we don't kill the attacker immediately, she might gain 3 more. Which, I mean, no, she's dying at this point, but she's going to be alright. She's going to be alright. Actually, that has 3 attacks, though. I think it's okay, because it's only 100 power, but she's going to be hurting after this one. Oh, never mind. She doesn't need to be hurting after that one. We will pick up the pieces with this squad, which we will absolutely have Asperia take care of, because she'll only lose 1 mind, and she has 98 mind. So, there we go. Oh, hello. Alright, let's have our squads follow in Team 1. We are going to save one more time. Oh, I can't even go there yet. I assume that I just have to defeat all the squads here, and then it's gonna let me through. I don't remember. If you're playing this, no, Tompkins. This is Konodachi no Hate Day. It does not have any erotic stuff in this game. Phantom, you ever play or hear of Danganronpa? I think you've asked me that for like 2 or 3 streams in a row, Illusion, and the answer is still no. Alright. I don't want to intercept them with this one. I think I might want to use Squad 3 again. Maybe like this time? I think that looks good. We're going to lose a little defense. She's going to get hurt a little bit, but she'll be alright. We will get healed up a tad, you know, which doesn't really matter that much. But more importantly, we're going to do a ton of damage and going to get a damage bonus thanks to Yuto. So we're going to do a super ton of damage. That's her best attack, right? Yes. Excellent. Yeah, it did originally exactly, Tompkins. And then the PS2 version got censored, and then they ported the PS2 port without the erotic stuff to PC. Konodachi no Hatere, which is what this version is. Alright, so we took out their attacker. Oh. What? we killed their attacker. That was weird. Anyway. Did we just have to defend for 20 turns? Maybe that's what it was? I just didn't pay attention to the objective? That's probably what it was, honestly. So we killed 4 squads. We got 600 mana. An A rank, yay. And Himika was our ace, because I didn't pay any attention to that this time. But that's okay. Aselia is looking good at this point. And really, basically almost all of our squad is looking good, except for, I think it's Shion and Helion. They need to work on their mind a little bit, but we've got plenty of time for that. Alright, and now we get into the some more visual novel stuff. I made it somehow. Seeing that the battle had entered a stalemate, I left a minimal number of forces and returned to Rakios. Yesterday was my first night of good sleep in a long time. Ah, good, so stream is safe for kiddies, exactly. You know, so I don't have to age gate anything. I've tried streaming games that have erotic stuff before, and what I had to do with that was, like, know exactly where they were before the stream, and then I would just cut the video and then skip ahead. But I generally don't like to do that. In particular, well, I should say I don't really mind doing that, but it has to be with games where those kinds of scenes are very infrequent, so I can know exactly where they're going to be. I'm going to be streaming Fate Stay Night's Heaven Field as well. It's the PC version, has hentai in it. I'm going to have to be careful to make sure I know when I stream it. So, you know. Anyway, back to the game. Even so, I think everyone's doing their best for me, despite the fact that I'm not used to commanding. Come to think of it, I still haven't gone to say hello. There's another spirit house, the second quarters. I should go over there and introduce myself to the new recruits. Really, though, I should have done that from the start. Yeah, you're kind of an asshole. Well, there's no use worrying about that now. The recruits must have been really busy then anyway. I'll head over. Sorry about that, took a drink. First off, I need to take action. I psych myself up and head to the second quarters. When I draw near to the secondary quarters, I notice the sound of weapons clashing. Whether it's training or actual combat, there are people fighting here. You didn't get the real Tanua patched out sex scenes versions, Naughty Phantom? No, I haven't actually, like, properly played through Fate for years. So, back when I played it, it didn't have any of those patches. The last time I played it, and actually I didn't even play it through all the way, but basically I got the voice patch. But since then I haven't followed any of the patching scene for the game. But anyway, neither here nor there. Fate Night Ultimate Blade Work anime hype. Yeah, that was so awesome for fans. When I draw near to the secondary quarters, I notice the sound of weapons clashing. Whether it's training or actual combat, there are people fighting here. It's Himika and Aselia, right? People die when they are killed, Illusion. I spot 2 people who should be from the second quarters. Great, I'll finally be able to greet them properly. Hey.
Yuto-sama?
Himika and Aselia exchange glances and sheathe their swords. Nothing. I haven't had much free time since you were deployed here, so I thought I'd come chat for a bit.
余裕など今もありません。無駄な時間を過ごすくらいならその分訓練でもしておいてください。
Yuto, you got served. I'm scolded harshly. Although Himeka tries to rebuke her, Aselia seems to hardly take notice. But incidentally, I'm actually grateful. An objective opinion given without reservation is a rare thing to hear. You're right. I need to try harder.
前の戦いで見せてもらいましたが、よく生きてこられたものです。
I'm pretty much the exact same way, Illusion. It's like I love Type Moon, but like compared to some people out there, like I haven't even played the Witch game. What is it? I forget the English translation completely because I haven't played the game. But you know, eventually I'd like to. Anyway. Her words pierce through me. But it's as she says, it hits so hard because she's telling the truth. She's right. I'm always burdening Asperia. My pride is taking a real beating, but there's nothing I can say. I may have improved a little, but I've still got a ways to go. I'll make an effort. I'm going to become stronger too. I'm fighting for Cowdy's sake, but just that isn't enough. Damn, son! I'm probably the guru on Fate and Tsukihime, but I'm not that big an expert on Karo no Kyokai. Yep, I pretty much am the same. Well, sort of. I wouldn't even say that I'm a guru of Fate and Tsukihime. I know the stories pretty well. And that's only because of the translations, which, you know, obviously I had nothing to do with, so what do I know, pretty much. Huh? Suck it, Yuto. She turns and walks away, as though that's all she wanted to say. Wait! Nothing. I reflexively call to stop her, but find myself at a loss of anything to say. Celia gives me a scornful look for a moment, then leaves. How awkward. The comrades I've met up until now have cooperated with me to varying degrees, but Celia is defying me straight out. Seeing me beaten down, Himeka lowers her head. No, it's understandable that she's like that. I've only become able to stand by relying on Asperia's support. It's true that I'm unreliable. No, that's news to me, Tompkins. That's kind of neat, though. I see. Thank you. Yeah, I'm counting on you. She's very polite. Even though Celia is polite as well, Himeka feels more chivalrous to me. She straightens her posture and waits for my next words. Do you believe in me, Himeka? Or hype. Anyway, because Asperia acknowledged me, huh? Then basically, it's not me, but Asperia who they have confidence in. It's a relationship of pseudo-trust. When they finally come to trust me directly, that's when I'll truly be a captain. Right now, I'm a captain in name only. To continue fighting, we need to quickly become real comrades. I've got to do my best. Nothing. I'm glad to make your acquaintance. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Then I'll get going. I leave Himeka behind and head to the training room. As Celia said, I need to become stronger. I can't keep relying on Asperia forever. Will I really become able to fight? At this stage, It's suddenly become hard to believe. I have no idea how far I'll be able to make it. But I don't want to give up just because I can't do anything now. Yeah, you gotta reach level 99. I've got no choice but to do it. Having survived even Barnlyte's fierce attack from the Samadoa mountain pass, we're taking a break in Rakios until we've decided on our next strategy. Aselia wordlessly cleans up the dishes. Ever since I became captain, Aselia has been distant towards me. It's not that she's especially cold or ignores me, but I can't feel any of her former warmth anymore. I have to ask her about our conversation that night. I tried to ask her about it a number of times, but I could never muster up the courage. It may be that I'm afraid to hear her answer. For just a moment, a pain runs through my head. I close my eyes, clench my teeth, and endure it to avoid letting it show on my face. Desire's impulses are even stronger now, and they're directed towards Aselia and the others. I put all of my effort into enduring it. I need to stay resolved. My mind is my own. My own! After enduring it for a while, the headache finally dies down. I breathe a sigh of relief. I've gotten through it this time. Aselia bows once, then returns to the kitchen. I don't think she saw my strained face. Relieved from my headache, I wipe away my sweat and lean back in my chair, exhausted. My body is covered with unpleasant sweat. It's about time for Aselia to go shopping. What should I do? I suddenly noticed that Aselia is staring right at me. Is she worried? It couldn't be. I'll go shopping with Aselia, talk with Aselia, or rest in my room. Obviously, given that you guys have decided that Aselia is going to be our heroine of choice, we'll talk with Aselia. I somehow find myself staring back at Aselia, who's looking right at me. A staring contest, bring it on. We're both staring straight at each other, but strangely, I don't feel any tension. I wonder what Aselia is thinking. I suddenly think of something unpleasant. When this girl is fighting, she moves lightly and cuts down enemies like she's a different person. Even so, she's usually silent and makes no unnecessary movements. Even now, I have no idea why she's staring at me. Could it be that she'd noticed my headache from Desire's impulses? Say, Aselia, have you noticed anything strange looking at me? I try asking her directly. Her gaze shifts slightly to the left and right as she looks me over. After watching me quietly for only a moment, she shifts her glance to the plate a plate on the table. It's no good. I can't understand her at all. I still can't understand Aselia's way of conversing using only her eyes. I have no idea whether she's noticed or not. Aselia and Orpha can understand her just from her customary Yeah, there it is. Oh, you're talking about the... I don't even know how you say that. Oge? Aoge? The sicky up hair thing. I know what you're talking about, but... Saber's Oge was understandable. That thing's a third arm. Just as I think that, she mutters, then takes a cloth from the table and begins wiping the sweat from my brow. Thank you. The slightly cold, damp towel is something used for wiping the table, but this must be Aselia's kindness. Seeming satisfied, as much as I can tell from her expressionless face anyway, Aselia goes back to drinking Aselia's special tea. This girl is really strange. Before I know it, my unease from before has completely vanished. I start sipping tea along with Aselia. Martra's the one true king of England. That's right. Suddenly, I'm struck by a severe headache. I'm famished, parched. Desire is making a clamor, seeking mana. Settle down, you stupid sword! Does everyone realize it? That I'm gradually being engulfed by desire? Do I have no choice but to fight with the sword? I can't cast it away. If I did, what would become of Cowdy? Battles will get even more fierce from here on. If I can't fight, I'll just cause more trouble for Asperia and the others. No, just trouble would be fine, but if it'll cost them their lives... Damn. What can I do? The final battle with Barnlyte is nearing. I wonder how long I can withstand Desire's will. I'll retain my sanity. Okay, hello. You weren't supposed to approach from that way. Oh, Jesus. No! Shit. Damn. Oh. When you push enter on the keyboard during, like, the battle sequences, like, it will just speed through the text, and I forgot that, so. Anyway. Gotta use your mouse when you're in combat. Alright, well, I'm gonna rush at least one squad over there, probably more, because there's an all-rounder over there, I think. So don't let people die, and, you know, kill the enemy. They're probably gonna capture that city. Shit. Tutorial! Ah, that. I thought we already talked about that. Maybe I just talked to the, you know, stream about that, but they didn't actually give us a tutorial about it, but... Yeah. Hey, new engineer. Okay, I do not like the fact a level 14 Black Spirit. Okay, he's got Weaken, Counterattack 4, that's some intense shit, and Shrouded Sword 2, which is, you know, pretty brutal, but not ridiculously so. Okay, yeah, whoa, jeez. A level 14 attacker there. Business is picking up. Our squad is all like level 6 and 7s mostly. Got Aselia level 9, Orpha level 8. Yeah. We need to level up, man. Now then, who are we gonna run back here, or do I want multiple squads? Because it kind of seems like most of the force is coming through here. But they threw me in over here with all the attackers, so it's like they baited me. Now they're gonna go and steal my shit. Which I guess was kind of, you know, their plan, but it sucks for me. Okay, we got a bunch of red spears there. Okay, so I need a blue spirit over here for sure. I'm not going to be able to stop that dark impact. That's a offensive attack, right? I can't actually examine it for now, I don't think. Or if you can, I don't remember how. Yeah. So anyway, what squad do I want to leave behind? Maybe this one. Because they're just really strong because Yuto is an Ed Ranger. And I've still got a Blue Spirit, which is really versatile. I don't have a strong supporter. This is more of a defensive-based squad. But I think it's a good squad to send back here. I'm going to retreat them to here, to this tower. And I'm going to have them come to us. I'm going to retreat the other two squads and send them around this way. So that's my plan. Okay. So squad, they're all going to move back first, but they're squad 3, the one that we're going to keep here. The icons remind you of Valkyria Chronicles. Okay, well they're... Okay. Even more enemies this way. Aselia, don't. No, you're not. Aselia mutters something in front of the solid line of enemy defenders and smoothly draws existence.
Aselia, 謝ってはいけません。待ちなさい。
Not heeding Asperia's warning, Aselia charges right into the enemies. Rushing straight ahead with her sword drawn, she looks like she's running to meet her death. Crazy! Saying that, she raises her sword and flies straight into the enemies. Fun fact though, that little, well not really CG, but you know, that sort of emotion state, that pose right there with Orpha, is something that you see only a couple of times in the whole game. But anyway. Stop! Stop it, Aselia! Orpha! Seeing the flickering shadows of death, I feel afraid. No, I can't let them fight like this! Damn it! Why does she rush into such danger? Does she want to die? I've had enough of people dying. Why can't she see that? Angry at their usual reckless actions, I start running. And is the all-rounder gonna come to me? I see what you're saying, Spark, but that all-rounder is not moving. So I kind of worry about that. So I'm gonna fall back here, I'm gonna start moving those squads around, and if he moves this way, then I won't worry about it, and I'll bring them back. But for now, I think it's just a good idea in general to fall back to this tower, you know? Because the enemies that will come to me, I'm going to have an easier time with. So, I think we're still going to fall back, like we were planning. But we're going to play it by ear. Because, you know, those enemies that were there, or at least that enemy there, along with the all-rounder, they moved to intercept us. Let's see if the all-rounder does the same. Okay, what are you going to do? You're still standing there. Because I'm not letting them go. Now, will I fall back with 2 squads to fight them? Probably not. But, you know, I want to see what they do. Either way, we're going to fight them in the comfort of our tower. I might actually upgrade our tower here. He's still standing there. That's good news for me, because if that's the case, I might be able to wait it out. But I am going to have at least 1 squad move towards them in case they start moving. Because it could be they just move like once every 4 turns or something. And, you know, I don't want them to get the better of me. So anyway, build. Can I upgrade my tower? Does it work like that? Okay, so level 3 I can go up to. Tower. That will take 3 turns? Only 3 turns, really? I did choose this town, right? No, I didn't. Or... I don't think I chose the town, because I'm dumb. Sorry. Build. Aselia. Yeah, that is the one. So it's a different tower they're building, I guess. But that's fine. If we have 2 towers, you know, even better, really. Because we're going to demolish them, you know, before we leave. And I guess... What squad do I want to fight this guy with? Assuming that we have to, you know, run around to get him. A pretty defensive squad, that's for sure. Maybe the one with Aselia. My second best defender is Yuto, right? Oops. Oh, that's only 200. Never mind. Yeah, you got 220. And I think, actually, you might have one above that, right? Yeah, 250 for you. But you've got so little HP, Helion, that that's a terrible idea. I wish I knew if that was an elemental attack. The Shrouded Sword. It probably is. But I don't know that for sure. This game does look really weird and complicated for someone who's never played it. Yeah, you know, you missed the 8,000 tutorials they threw at us in the last 2 episodes. So, Probably looks complicated to someone who doesn't know how to play it. Yeah, that's fairly true too as well. But the thing is, I feel like it's pretty rewarding at the same time. You know, it's one of those games where when you get it, you feel good about it. I say that, but you know, I'm still kind of learning things I didn't know about it. Some things that have come in the comments and you know through the chat that people told me I knew about and forgotten. Some things I just never knew. So you know, even though I'd beaten the game, I still didn't know them. But anyway, let's get moving here. I think. That's actually, you send the person with the highest defense to a place where they won't be defending. The thing is that they're going to be defending against, like, basically a boss all-rounder. And they're going to be in a defender position. Because you always have a squad made up of an attacker, a defender, and a supporter. So there always is going to be someone defending. But I think we are going to do that. But then, man, I don't really know if I want Orpha there. I really wish I did. I had more characters. But we'll get more characters. I don't have new ones over here, do I? Oh, I do. Man, I'm dumb. I have 2 new characters. Welcome to the squad. I didn't even realize you were here. But, hello. They're gonna start at Rakios, unfortunately. I just realized, too. And Nanaru is awesome. So, I think I've had them probably for a while, too. I just didn't realize it. Do we have anyone else? No, I think that's everyone. So, Aselia, I should have known she was there, because, you know, hey, she was in the cutscene. But, it is what it is. I think you're a pretty good supporter, right? Right now, you're good at absolutely freaking nothing, but you're also level 5, so I can forgive you. So I guess Celia, I could maybe replace Orpha with Celia in that squad for her Ice Banisher. And then I could have... Well, actually, no, because Ice Banisher is not going to stop the black skill. So actually, a supporter that can do damage is a good idea. I totally wasn't thinking about that. But this is kind of the formation I would want. So yeah, let's send up Squad 1. And we'll defend here. That's an awful feel, like beating an entire game without learning you can throw grenades or something. There's just a lot to this game. Okay, Dark Impact. We're not going to be able to Ice Banish that, which sucks, but what can you do, right? In that case, which enemy... Oh, that hits the supporter. It says right there. And that is a damaging attack, I believe. I just want to make sure here. Isn't great, but it targets enemy supporter. Yeah. Alright. They've got a really weak defender. That's the good news here. But actually, we're going to be attacking their attacker unless we do this, but that's a terrible idea because, hey, they've got leap attack too. Harvest heals the defender, right? Granting power to allies, a healing skill that targets all allies? I didn't even realize I had that skill. What about this one? Warm light from the ground activates mana to heal injuries. Single target skill, so it targets the characters whose health is lowest compared to their maximum. And I think that happens at the end of combat. I'm pretty sure anyway. If I'm wrong, I'm going to feel real dumb, but hey, that's okay. So we'll do that, and I think we're going to go with this formation. She's going to get a little hurt, but that's okay. He'll get a little hurt, but that's okay. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. So took some damage. Halion took some damage. We healed Helion, or Halion rather. I wish we didn't have a Halion and a Helion. We can Ice Banish that, no problem. I think we are going to have her defend against that. Yeah, we're going to do exactly this, probably. Yeah, let's do that. No, you don't. Bam, bam. Alright, that went well. Team 4, I'm going to have you go down just so we can have you be able to switch out whenever we need you. Good thing is we have the defensive advantage. No, we want the other squad. And we're probably going to do the same thing, to be honest. Did they heal? Or is this a different squad? So I thought we just fought these two guys and we killed their attacker? I guess not. I don't know. I really don't know. That's fine. Okay, we didn't kill their attacker, but they shouldn't have healed. Okay, it's this squad. I gotcha. So here we can kill their attacker. They're not going to do much of anything. Not a big deal. Heal her up. So we're basically just slowly whittling these guys down. That's actually pretty mean. That is pretty mean. We can't Ice Banish that. So this actually might be okay. I mean, insofar as what we have. I mean, we could use this squad, and that might be a better idea. Because that might really hurt Halion. Because it's 200 power, she's only got 250 block. And it's a Black Spirit, meaning the last two, I think, are crits. I think that's how it works. So maybe we do this when we use Harvest. Or, no, that's Harvest. Yeah. Yeah, let's try that. I feel like this is better overall. Yeah, I didn't even do much to Yuta. Okay. That's no big deal for her. Yeah, this is the way to go for these guys. I think we got a good squad here. Or, well, two good squads. They kind of, you know, play off of each other really well. Okay, you're gonna go down there. Do we have our second tower? No, we don't. But we're gonna have them all dead before that second tower gets built. But, oh well. We're gonna continue to defend here because, you know, hey, we're sitting pretty. I am gonna take a second to save the game here. And then we're just gonna wait. Come to us. I got all the time in the world, guys. Attack. Nope, we're gonna do this squad. We're gonna use Earth Prayer because it's not a big deal with this squad. And otherwise, we're there we go. Bam, bam. Now then. Now we're starting to really make some progress. It's not gonna do anything. What does Terror do? Is that minus defense? Yes. Yes, it is. So that's actually probably a good idea. Because they're not going to attack the defender at all, so... yeah. Although I could use her attack. Is that your strongest move? Her mine is already so low anyway, though. I mean, it's not so low, but, you know, it's one of the lowest in my squad. Oh, that actually lowers her mine too, though. Well, what can you do? I think we're gonna do this then. Actually, what other supporting skills do you have? Oh, yeah. You win by default. Fireball. Wow, that actually hurt pretty good. I didn't expect that. That's no big deal. We might even be able to do that. Then we can just harvest. Oops. Because that'll get her some mind, is my thinking. Because she's kind of falling. Because she's just a great attacker, you know, to take out enemy attackers. So let's do that. I think she'll be fine. No problem at all. Now then. Can't block that Black Spirit attack. I can block that. It's gonna do some damage to Halion if I use this squad, though. Like a good bit. And it's gonna do a lot to Himika. So again, I kind of think that as a defending squad, this kind of might be the way to go. And not with her as the defender, though. Does she have an attack that won't attack the attacker? Yeah, it's up with the attacker. Because either way, I think the attacker's gonna die. So there's no need to use Inspire. Let's just do this. We'll just heal up when it's all done. Okay, they didn't die. Well, no big deal though. Okay, we're not gonna use you because you have too low mind. Actually, yeah, use Yuto, because he's got a ton of mind. Just use Earth Prayer, because we have got plenty of uses of that. Yes. Oh, pfft. For some reason I thought they were out of uses. I'm a freaking dummy. Wait, what just happened? Oh, the tower was built. That's what it was. I was just so... Oh, man. I totally... I can't believe I did that. Like, how stupid. That's me. Phantom's away. Doing good by my squad. You know, yeah, hey! Shia! Stand right there. Take that fireball in the face. Yeah! Good job. That's me as a commander.